my presentation is on electric cars, and my question is, do the benefits of electric cars outweigh the drawbacks for the average person? Okay, I'll give you a second to write that down. Alright, so electric cars have like a bunch of benefits, including they're way better for the environment. So they have no emissions, and then electricity can be a renewable resource, which means you can get it from like wind, solar, water power instead of just like gasoline, which is non-renewable. And they're also way cheaper to charge and maintain because like they don't have the components of an engine that like regular traditional gasoline cars would. So they require a lot less maintenance and they don't like break down as often. And in some states you can use the carpool lane. It's like even if it's just you can use the carpool lane if you have one of these. And in Utah you have to apply for a permit to do this, but you can still do it if you have an electric car. And here's just a picture I used in my essay, and basically it compares the downsides and of each kind of car. So as you can see, the electric car costs 2 cents a mile, while the gasoline costs 12 cents a mile. And so they do have a lot of downsides, like they have a shorter range. If you see on this slide, they have about 100-mile range, whereas gasoline cars have a 300-mile range. And they also take a long time to recharge, whereas gasoline cars, you can go to the gas station, fill your car up in like minutes. But, and also charging stations where you charge these cars, they aren't available everywhere. They're only available in like some certain locations. So you can't really charge your car anywhere. And these 3 factors make road trips pretty much impossible. It's like if you're driving through the desert and you need a charge and you can't find one, it's not going to end too well. So a gasoline car would probably be better if you like to travel. And some people say that they're actually not that like environmentally friendly, because instead of polluting at the car, they just do the same thing at the power plant instead. But this isn't actually like the most accurate thing ever, because power plants are still like way more efficient. So even if your electricity is not the cleanest, it's still better than driving a gas car. And then I have this short video. They take a Tesla and a Lamborghini and they race them. You gotta watch this ad real quick though.
I've been obsessed with belts for a long time. I wear a belt every day.
This guy likes
like
belts.
3 things that I show.
Hi everyone, Matt Watson here from Carlisle. So I've got an awesome drag race video here today. I'm saying the updated Tesla. Oh, I've got a good start there. Quite good. Come on, Tesla. Yes, I've got it. His car didn't launch as well as it should have done. Okay, then let him low. Coming back now, though. Come on, that's with the end.
Alright, so that video was nice. The Tesla just barely won. Watch it closely. So that just like provides more benefit to electric cars, and that they are still capable of like being really fast and really powerful, things like that. So my solution to this problem is that electric cars are like really great and they have a lot of benefits, but the one downside is they take a long time to charge, and they don't have chargers everywhere. So this makes road trips pretty much impossible. So if you're like me and you love to travel, then an electric car is probably not the best option, because you can't really drive, can't really go on trips, but they're still super good. But for the average person, to be honest, most people don't really travel that much. So this means they're very confined to like their little city, and means they'll have access to all the chargers they need, and they have plenty of time to recharge their car, like overnight and such. And so my solution is, if you really don't travel, so probably for the average person, electric cars would be way better because they're way cheaper and way more efficient. But But if you do like to travel, then a gasoline car is probably a bit better. Yeah, all in all, electric cars are great and they have a lot of potential. Does anyone have any questions? Okay.
Would there ever be a possibility of like a portable charger for your car that you could take with you?
I mean, yeah, they're still in, like, electric cars are still kind of being developed, but one day, yeah, that sounds possible. Maybe you could invent one. Yeah, alright, Lincoln.
Do you think that one day that electric cars could be better for what am I trying to say, for trips and like traveling?
Yeah, I think it's definitely possible. Like, right now, you know, chargers aren't in everywhere. Like, every small town has a gas station, but not every small town has a charger, so. Josh.
Are all the insides waterproof?
Insides of what?
The car.
Like the seats and stuff?
No, like the electrical components. Like, can they drive in the rain and stuff?
Yeah, they can drive in the rain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Submarines.
Alright, yeah. Any other questions? Okay.
What made you choose this?
So I was just really interested in like sustainability, you know, because we gotta save the environment. So I was wondering if this would like contribute more to it, like if this would help solve it.
Would you personally get an electric car?
Yeah, I think they're a really good idea. If I can afford it.
What kind of electric car would you get? Like what brand?
Like if I had like all the money and stuff,
Yeah.
I'd probably get a Tesla. I think those are cool. Yeah. Nice.
You said the average person, is average person rich or not?
I'd say they're about like average. Not rich.
Can the average person afford a Tesla?
Yes.
Well, here's the thing. If you buy the Tesla, it'll pay it off, like, the more you drive it. So it'll pay itself off faster than a gas car. So I'd say it would probably be worth it, yeah. I'd say so.
All right,
All right.
thank you.